Hello everyone, very excited to be bringing you this short demo video of how you can use Dakota Marketplace for your deal sourcing and origination efforts on our private company data, and I'll touch a little bit on our GP data as well. We're very excited to be bringing this to market. Feedback has been incredible so far. So this is the homepage once you log in. What we wanted this to be is an output of the new. So as you see here in the top left, you have all of our private companies. These are all the most recently added. You can sort here by sector, and then you can see any of the different sectors we have. You can sort throughout, and then you'll see our segment focus as well as industry. I'll go deeper on segment focus in just a moment. On the right, you have our industry news. So you'll see everywhere from fundraising news to transactions, M&A deals, fund launches, fund closes, you name it. Down below, we have our sponsor directory. So if you're focused on the GP data in here, or engaging with new GPs, you can see all of these sponsors. I have this sorted for growth equity, but you can sort on any number of options. On the right, people moves. The way we keep this platform up to date is very unique. The updates happen in real time and constantly. So you can come and see all of our private company job changes and all of the GP job changes. Next, I'll just jump to the private company tab. Once I'm on the private company tab, I can sort by any number of different fields at the top. So I can come and sort by company name, ownership type, privately held or sponsor backed. I can sort by sector, industry, sub-industry, metro area, and so on and so forth. But what's really unique is I can keyword search on segment. So I'll just run an example here. Let's say I'm focused on healthcare, but I only want to look at infusion companies. I can quickly get to just the infusion companies by using our proprietary segment search, which will look at the keywords on these 3 to 5 word descriptions that are proprietary to Dakota and unique to our platform. Next, I can click into a company here. So I'll just go ahead and click on Helix. I'm greeted by an investment summary. On the investment summary, I can see 18 points of detail on the company, both qualitative and quantitative. So it's everything from who are their key competitors to who are their key executives to what are their revenue estimates and financial models. There's a lot more in here, as you can see, so we encourage you to spend a lot of time with this. You can also print this to PDF. As I scroll down, I see all of the structured data, including, as I mentioned on the homepage, the contact info, and then who is the sponsor. You'll also see some similar companies mapped out by RT and similar public companies as well. We do have a whole public company module in here with earnings calls, transcripts, 10Ks, 10Qs, 8Ks, you name it. We've introduced a contact summary. This is a very exciting executive profile of the contact, so you know exactly who you're talking to and a little bit more about them. So you'll have the executive profile, what's the person's role at what company, and then what does that company do? And then you'll have an overview or a description of, that contact. Where did they go to college? What's their career history look like? What else did they do? Career highlights, going a little deeper. Education, of course, and then again, a short summary down below, as well as the contact info. All of that data is structured down below as well, so you can run reports on it throughout the Dakota Marketplace platform. But for now, let's focus on this. So, okay, here I am. I found the CEO. I want to learn more about TA Associates, one of the investors. I'm able to click in. I can see investment details. Who do they invest in? What type of companies? I can see all of their contacts, all of their LPs, all of their portfolio companies. I can expand this and filter, of course, all of their transactions, which I'll come back to in just a moment. You can also see transaction news up here on the right. And then as I keep going down, private fund performance, new fund launches via Form D filings, and then any consultant reviews and documents if I wanted to see any competitor information. We also write up our own fund memos, and then you have the similar GPs who invest in similar industries and rate similar check sizes. Now let's talk more about transactions. I'll just go ahead and jump to the transactions tab. Now that I'm in the transactions tab, I can filter on transactions or search. I can search by target or participant. I can filter by transaction type. So I say, hey, I only want to see credit transactions and only see, direct lending deals, for example. Or, hey, just show me buyout. So we're covering all types of transactions. Where we'll really differentiate is getting very specific with the transaction types. So here I can say, hey, I only want to see add-ons or carve-outs. I can also say only in certain sectors. And I can read across here and see all of the different transactions with transaction value. I could also just filter on transaction value. As I click in and jump into this example here, I can see the announcement date, a description written up by our team, the source, and then all of the associated transaction records, or the different participants in the transaction. So I can see who is the buyer, what type of buyer, who is the ultimate buyer, and then the advisors that served on the deal. I want to keep this to a short demo, but you could obviously click in on any of the service providers or advisors who work on the deal and get more information on those, and really take this in a ton of different directions. Also important to call out that in addition to our sponsor-backed data, we have non-sponsor-backed companies within the platform with key contacts and the same quality and organization of data that you just saw today. Hope this is helpful, and we look forward to walking you through a full-fledged demo. Thanks.